Val Quickman, and I'm going to be talking about internet safety. Is your child protected? This is very interesting because I love being on the internet. I have a website, I'm on Facebook actively, and I love Instagram and YouTube. So my son, because he sees me, obviously wants to be on the internet. He loves playing this game. I'm sure if anyone has kids between the age of like 4 and 12, Roblox, has anyone heard of it? Give me a like if you do. It's basically internet game, and there's chat rooms depending on which game you go in. And each one has an individual chat room depending on the type of game they want to play. Well, I was reading this article, and I'm going to post it in my blog that will accompany this live video, about a pedophile going into the Roblox games and grooming children. It was like an 8-year-old girl. So she was sexy and cute, and it was actually an adult pedophile. So the guy had he was shocked because it's a kid's game, and he's getting, his daughter or son is getting groomed on the internet game for children. So I wanted to give you guys some tips because my son loves to play that game, and I think that most of our kids are going to be really into technology. I mean, we didn't have this, or at least I didn't when I was younger, but nowadays the technology is everything. I mean, everybody's got a cell phone, and looking out doing a Facebook Live. It's come a long way. So I want to give you guys some tips on how you can keep your child safe on the internet. The most important thing is to set up parental controls. I have a Mac computer and let my son play it, and the access and the options you can have to set up parental controls on your computer is awesome. I mean, you can literally set it up to restrict certain apps and programs that they can have access to. You can actually restrict their access, the amount of time. You can set up the amount of time they can play. So say they can only play 2 hours a day during the week. You can set that up and it shuts off, and you can set up longer days during the weekend depending on what's going on. You can restrict contact with other people in games, messages, and email. So you can restrict them from anyone talking to them while they're playing. You can set time limits on playing, so it shuts off. You could hide profanity on the dictionary or any other sites they're on, and you can even block access to the camera so they aren't sending selfies or any other risque things that you wouldn't want your child to be doing, no matter what age they are on the computer. I actually made a checklist that's going to help you set up parental controls like I'm talking about on a Mac, a step-by-step instructions, as well as a checklist on things you can do to prevent help prevent and protect your child's safety while they're on the internet, aside from the parental controls I just talked about. It's step-by-step, and it's downloadable, so and completely free. I'm giving it out because I really want you guys to keep your children safe. I also, in my blog post, it's going to be in my blog post that follows this, I also have child-friendly apps that your child can use between the ages of 4 and 8. I think there's some for 10 too. They're free. So if you want to come back later and check out the apps that I recommend that are safe for children to play, come on back and then download the checklist too. All of our kids are going to be totally into technology, so we have to stay on top of what they're doing on there. And it also gives my checklist also gives some advice on how to see what your child's doing on the internet too. So I hope you found this useful. Let's all keep our children safe on the internet. Please download this. This is such a big deal because technology is everything in the internet and computers and phones, and this is exactly what we should be doing as parents, is staying on top of what our kids are doing on the internet. We don't want them to be victims of grooming by a pedophile, or even like there's even people that meet somebody on Facebook or Snapchat or Instagram, that actually go and visit them, and the person's pretending they're a kid and they're not. So this is the stuff we need to be preventing and watching our children on the internet to keep them safe. So I hope you enjoyed this. Remember, download my checklist when the blog post comes out, and check out the child-friendly apps and games that I recommend. And I hope you have a great day. And remember, discover your power.